Hi, it's KCCK's Culture Crawl. I'm Dennis Green, and my guest today is Lyn Curry from Vocal Artists of Iowa choral group in the Corridor. Welcome back, Lyn.
Thank you so much.
And welcome to the 25-26 season.
Delighted to be here.
Yep, we are off and running. With
Yes.
so many different events that kind of come up on the calendar every year, and this is one of them. You have a concert coming up. Before we talk about your upcoming events, though, for those who don't know about Vocal Artists of Iowa, talk to me a little bit about your group and specifically what differentiates it from the other community choral groups that we have in the Cedar Rapids and Iowa City area, because we are singer rich around here.
Yes, I couldn't have described this area of the U.S. or world better. Our ensemble is comprised mainly of choral music educators and then some other choral nerds, we'll be frank. But we're in a semi-professional auditioned group, but we're project-based. A lot of young singers who are getting their teaching career started, or they have young children, or, a lot of activities. They can't commit to a school year long rehearsal schedule. So our audition process is such that we can select people who are really confident sight singers and people who are committed to learning their music outside of our scheduled rehearsal. So then we have a shortened rehearsal schedule to prepare for each concert. And then you don't have to be a member of the group. You are not required to sing in all the concerts.
Not committing to a weekly rehearsal
That's
schedule.
Right. Yes.
And can kind of dip in and out as your schedule allows.
That's right.
And especially if you are a teacher, particularly a young teacher.
Yes.
That flexibility of schedule is just so important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's right.
Otherwise, it's the difference between being able to do it.
That's right.
And not being able to do it.
And then another thing I think that's special about our ensemble is our concerts are free. People can donate as they see fit. We've recently become a 501c3 nonprofit, and we have some really generous donors who have made what our vision a reality. And we're so grateful for them.
Now, I want to kind of work through the concert backwards just a little bit.
Sure.
And talk about how you support regional new composers, some of whom are in the group. So let's start with, you've got concerts coming up on the September 27th and 28th, and we'll talk about logistics and location later.
Great.
But you usually feature a local composer, but this time you're featuring three.
That's right. Well, actually, we bring in one composer. For instance, last year, Stacy V. Gibbs was our featured composer last fall concert. I believe, I can't tell you where he lives, but he came in and we performed a number of his music, including premiering a piece that he wrote for us last year. But then this year, we are featuring 2 or 3 works from composers, 2 of whom sing in our ensemble with us. So we're so excited to welcome them to the podium. We'll have Janine Link, who teaches at Durant Schools. She directs 7 through 12 choirs there, and she's composed 2 works for us. We went through her songs at our rehearsal on Sunday afternoon, and she said, "I'm so excited to be here and to hear my music performed with real voices instead of MIDI files."
Oh, sure.
Because she composed the pieces that we'll be performing for class. And you know how it is with classes. Like, you don't know what instrumentation you're going to get. You don't know what voices you're going to have with your classmates. And I enjoy singing both of her pieces, but her second piece is mixed meter all over the place. But I was delighted with how easily it sings. It is a really exciting piece. And she's my friend in the ensemble with us.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing when you know somebody, you think you know them really well, and then they show you this side of them that, oh my gosh, you made this.
Yes. Yeah. Typically in our autumn concert, we feature someone who is pretty well known. Moira Smalley. We had Stacy V. Gibbs, like I said, and other well known within the choral world. But then my friends here that I knew composed on the side while they're working full-time teaching. And then they bring this, and it's just amazing. And I'm so glad that we can give life to their work.
So that's one.
Yes. So we have Julie Thomas then. She works at Tipton High School, and she I think has been there as long as I have in the ensemble. One of the founding members, and she's at Tipton High School, and we'll be singing, I believe, 3 of her pieces. And then our final composer is Adam Orban, and he's out of Algona, Iowa.
Not a member of the group.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep. We're bringing him in. So that'll be, I think, really special.
So that's going to be part of your upcoming concerts. And I kind of bury the lead just because I love the fact that with your fall concert, and I remember this when we talked last time too,
Yes.
that you sing the high school all-state
Yes.
music.
Well, we've been practicing it for months, so we might as well perform it and model for our students. So this is what we mean by phrasing. This is what we mean by text stress. This is what we mean by dynamic contrast. We can show them through their ears what we mean.
Many, many, many of our listeners and viewers to the podcast will remember, all high school. Oh yeah, all-state music, whether it was all-state
right.
vocal, all-state band, all-state jazz, all-state orchestra. So many of us were involved in that in high school, and we all kind of, and it's possible we get maybe just a little bit of nervous twitch.
Don't worry, we are well prepared, so we'll take care of the singing this time.
and a little PTSD when you talk about, because that is probably one of the higher stress things you do as a high school student.
Sure.
Is walk into that audition room, and with vocal, it's quartet. Still quartet?
That's right.
It's been many years since I did this, but you rehearse the quartet, and then you go in the front of your adjudicator, and they have you sing for a while, then they have you. Sometimes they'll say, all right, now do just this part, and now just the bass. Mm-hmm. I can't think of a more nerve-wracking audition experience.
Oh, truly. What I say to my voice students then is, well, imagine how easy writing a paper is going to be. Imagine how hard is running the mile now. After you've done that, you can do anything. So hopefully it's an enriching experience for them too.
And of course, some schools, will present the all-state. I think we sang the all-state music in a concert, but
Sure.
a lot of times you don't. Your entire exposure to this music, especially if you don't make all-state, is just that learning those pieces in the in your little quartet. So getting to hear them sung by a great choir that probably has your teacher in it. What a neat experience.
I think so too. I think it's really special, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it.
So people have 2 opportunities to
That's
hear
right.
this concert.
Yes, we'll be at Voxman down at the University of Iowa campus on the 27th of this month, and then on the 28th we are at First Presbyterian up here in Cedar Rapids.
And you mentioned that the concerts are free.
That's right. Yeah. And both at 4:00.
Now, of course, this is, y'all sing at a pretty high level, but if, let's say maybe I just moved to the area and I have an intense choral background, can people come into the group? Can they audition? What's the process for that?
Yes, you can find more information on auditioning at vocalartistsof.iowa.com. And there's our upcoming concerts listed on there, audition information, how to submit your tracks before you come in for an audition. We don't want to waste your time either. Yep, a lot of information can be found there. Get on our emailing list. We have some neat things coming up. Of course, a Christmas
I was just going to say, give us a little preview of what's yet to come in the season.
Oh, well, we have our December concert, which will obviously be focused on Christmas choral music. And then we take a little bit of a break because so many of the members are choir directors, so a lot of people are busy with show choir in the winter months. And then we'll resume again in May.
Vocal Artists of Iowa in concert September 27th at Voxman Hall of Music in Iowa City, September 28th at First Presbyterian in Cedar Rapids. 2 wonderful, wonderful venues to hear choral music. Definitely. And if you'd like to know more about this concert or the group in general, again, you can visit the website, which is
vocalartistsof.iowa.com.
Wonderful. Well, good luck with the concert, and
Thank you, Dennis.
thanks for being here, and come back in a couple of months, and we'll talk back half of the season.
It's a date. Great.
You can hear the Culture Crawl live on the radio most weekdays at 10:30, on demand at kcck.org/culture, or subscribe using your favorite podcast player. Watch our videos on the KCCK Facebook and YouTube channels. Our producer is Lydia Kilgore. The Culture Crawl theme is composed by Vivian Shanley. I'm Dennis Green, and I'll talk to you later.